A city divided. The Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall wasn't just a wall, it was a big, important symbol of a world split in two. For almost 30 years it stood tall, a concrete wall between East and West Berlin. This wall showed the difference in ideas between communist East Germany and democratic West Germany. Building started in August 1961. East Germany's leaders wanted to stop people from escaping to the west. The wall cut right through Berlin, splitting up families, friends, and even graveyards. Life on each side of the wall was very different. East Berlin, under communist rule, didn't have much freedom or good jobs. West Berlin, helped by Western countries, was free and had a strong economy. The Berlin Wall became a powerful reminder of the Cold War tension around the world. Cracks in the Iron Curtain. By the late 1980s, communism in Eastern Europe was falling apart. Bad economies, strict rules, and people wanting more freedom caused lots of problems. Things were changing, and the strong Iron Curtain was starting to weaken. In 1989, Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev tried to change things with new ideas called perestroika and glasnost. These changes actually gave people more freedom to speak up and ask for change. One by one, communist governments in Eastern Europe started to fall. In Poland, the Solidarity movement fought against communist rule. In Hungary, the government opened the border with Austria, making a hole in the Iron Curtain. These events had a big impact on East Germany, making people want freedom and reunification even more. A wave of protest. Seeing what was happening in other Eastern European countries, East Germans started protesting peacefully. They wanted to travel freely, say what they thought, and choose their own leaders. The protests got bigger and happened more often, putting lots of pressure on the East German government. The East German government, with less and less support, didn't know what to do. The ruling Socialist Unity Party, or SED, seemed out of touch and couldn't fix the problems. They couldn't ignore the people's demands for freedom and democracy any longer. The wall comes tumbling down, November 9th, 1989. On this day, something amazing happened. The East German government announced new travel rules which seemed to open the border with West Berlin. But the announcement was confusing and people misunderstood. Thousands of East Berliners rushed to the wall wanting to cross. The border guards, overwhelmed by the crowds and without clear orders, opened the gates. East and West Berliners hugged, cried happy tears, and the Berlin Wall, once a symbol of division, became a place to celebrate. The fall of the Berlin Wall was a huge moment in history. It marked the end of the Cold War and the start of something new. It was a win for freedom, democracy, and people's desire to break down walls and bring a divided world back together.